Go for fridge. I mean, the person that invented fridge really did a good work for people like us. We use it to store our food and it's there. Nothing will happen to it. Welcome to our YouTube channel. Today I'm going to make whole grain spaghetti for my family. Actually, this is not my plan for real. This is not my actual plan for dinner. I actually wanted my family to eat swallow. I have vegetable soup in the freezer, but I forgot to bring it out, so it's kind of frozen. And I don't like to pressurize my food, like put it in the microwave to defrost it. I don't like doing that. I like my food to defrost by itself. But because of that, I thought of what do I do. But luckily for me, I have something that I bought before New Year that is still in my fridge, which is bell pepper that I can use to make whole grain spaghetti, which doesn't take time. Whole grain spaghetti is something that you can cook within an hour and your family will have their dinner ready. So I'm going to take you guys through to see how to do it. Here I have my ginger and I have this thing that I bought since last year. Yeah, this is New Year. This is 2021. So January is almost out, but I got these ingredients. Thank God for fridge. I mean, the person that invented fridge really did a good work for people like us. We use it to store our food and it's there. Nothing will happen to it. So I just thank God for fridge that we can keep our stuff from weeks and weeks without it getting spoiled. So I'm going to show you guys how I make my whole grain spaghetti. Let me see what I have in here. This is something that my whole family loves to eat. My kids, they have no issue with this. So they love it and it's very, very easy to cook. It doesn't take time to cook. Before you know it, it's done. So because I wanted to do this and I decided to put it into contents. Now you know. Goodness. Actually, I was supposed to be saving my video here like I used to do before. I post my video on YouTube, on WhatsApp stories and Facebook stories, not knowing that being a YouTuber you have to be a content creator. Nobody explained that to me, honestly. I remember this Nigerian movie that first came out, Living in Bondage, when Polo took Andy to that place to go do rituals, and Andy said, Polo, what are me for? Honestly, I didn't know that it's a lot of work. Every little thing now is now in content. Every little thing is now in content. Every little thing is now in content. So so now I am part of content creator. So I decided to put this thing into content to show you guys how I make my whole grain spaghetti. So it doesn't take time, like I said. It's within an hour, it's already done. So I'm going to guide you guys through and show you guys how I make this, okay? So watch me. Let's get in. Let's do it. I will carry you guys along as we go, okay? Come on. Okay, now I have finished cutting all this and take away the seeds. Okay, so in here I have garlic, I have pepper. This is hot peppers, and I have ginger, and I have this is spring onions. I love spring onions. I just love onions on my spaghetti, fried rice or anything. I mean, those things are very good. They're so sweet. They give the food sweet taste. You cannot go wrong with onions. I don't think there is any overdose in onions. I mean, onions is always sweet whenever you put it, whether you're cooking soup or any forms of food. They are very good. So I have spring onions here, and I have regular onions. So in here I have different kinds of bell peppers. I have the green one, which is green pepper, and I have the yellow one, I have the red one, and I have the orange one too. So they're all here. I'm gonna lay them all here before I cut them. And I have my carrot. Yeah, the carrot is good to scrape the back of carrot, you know. Honestly, I don't know why we scrape the back of carrot, but I know if you're cooking it a lot of time. Okay, I guess probably because carrot is a root. Because I know all my life, my mom always scraped the back of carrots, and when you go to the store, you see some carrots that is already scraped. So I just said I don't know why, but now I remember that carrot is a root. Yeah, so this is root. So it's good to scrape the back of carrot because carrot is a root. It doesn't grow like a regular. It's not a seed. Yeah. I guess if my kids were here, they would have reminded me. You know, kids are always there. No, mommy, no, mommy. The reason why we scrape it is because it's root. Finished washing all my bell peppers and all the things that I'm going to put in my wholegrain spaghetti. So I want to start. I want to start boiling the hot water. I'm going to put the hot water in the fire so that it will start boiling. Normally, I don't put my spaghetti with cold water. I let the water boil for some while before I put in my spaghetti, because you know pasta is very soft too when it's not yet boiling. So it's good to wait until the water is bubbling before you put it in. So I'm going to put it in here. I'm going to put it in the stove for it to start cooking while I cut those vegetables. So I'm going to add a little bit oil in this. Yeah, I actually love canola oil, so I use canola oil a lot. So I'm going to be putting a little bit of canola oil. Take a measurement of everything. Fortunately, I'm not that kind of person. You know, cooking this side is an art, and when I'm cooking, I like imagining. You know, I can't really tell you put the size of maybe 1 tablespoon of salt or 1 tablespoon of this, because everybody tastes what is different, and it's based on you actually put your seasoning based on the size of food you're cooking. So I can't really tell you put the size of this or the size of this. I just, when I'm cooking, I imagine this is the quantity. And if you don't want to add too much seasoning in your food, you can put it below my table. Especially things like salt. You can add a little bit of salt and then taste it. Add a little bit of salt and then taste it, you know, to see whether it's okay for you. You know, that's how I cook. A drop of oil in the pot so that it will not stick to the pot while cooking. So now let's get into cutting the vegetables. Okay. Bell pepper all together. It doesn't really matter. I don't need to separate it because they will go in the same time in the pot. So it doesn't really matter whether it's separated or not. If they go in the same time. So now I'm going to cut the carrot. everything is now content. So now we have everything is like making a content. So I decided to put this into a content.
We are all YouTubers now.
Have you?
Trying to make it happen.
Make it real. Okay guys, this one is my, I'm not going to cut all this. I'm going to take half of this, or just half of it. I'm going to take half of this and I'm going to put the rest in the pot because I don't want to blend just this in the blender. I mean, it will swallow it. So I need to add some onions too, so that it will not go all the way down. It will help you bring it out. So I'm going to add all this in my blender. Remember, I have garlic. I have.
That's all you need to cut?
Yeah, I'm done with almost something. And I have. This is hot pepper. We actually eat a lot of pepper in this house. So this is.
Even the kids like the pepper.
Yeah. So this is.
They
hot
like
pepper.
it more than us.
Yeah, this is hot pepper. So I'm going to put hot pepper in here.
You want me to help you with the shrimp? It's not yet time.
Not yet time. And the garlic, and the ginger.
Let me go and see these guys.
Yeah, and the ginger too. I have to cut it in. And I'm going to blend it all together. My water is already boiling, so I'm going to add the spaghetti in while I blend. Okay? So this is the spaghetti that I'm using. I love this brand, this Barilla. I love it so much. So I'm going to, it doesn't matter which spaghetti that you use, but I just love this brand.
Wholegrain.
Yeah, and yeah, it's also whole grain. See? This is Wholegrain Spaghetti. Yeah. So let me put it in. I don't like to cut my spaghetti. I see some people, when they're cooking spaghetti, they just cut it, but I don't love it. I don't like it that way. I like to leave mine in a hole. So I don't like to cut it when I'm cooking it. So I'm going to leave it here. So I actually cook one pack, but I have a little bit left here. So I add it up just to put it together with it. Remember, I already added water. I already added what is it? Salt and small oil. So now I'm going to leave it to boil. Okay. This cooking, I'm going to redo it some other time. I didn't just plan cooking, but like I said, forgot to add tomato. I just remembered it now and I went to my fridge. Luckily I saw one, but the edges was not really that good. I had to cut it off, and luckily I have, because this spaghetti doesn't really need tomatoes. It's not stew. It just need a little bit. Some people even cook it without adding tomatoes, but me, I like to put tomatoes because when I'm frying the onions, I love to put the tomato in there. So this half tomatoes is enough for this. Okay, so don't worry, next time I'm going to do another video that I'm going to guide you guys step by step. Like I said, it wasn't really intentionally. It's not like it's a planned thing. It just happened that that I wanted us to eat swallow, but the swallow is frozen, and luckily for me, I have these ingredients that I bought since last year December, before New Year, and they're still good. So I decided to use them to make this whole grain spaghetti. Okay, so I'm just showing you guys how I cook my whole grain spaghetti. This is not like a step-by-step guide, but it's just how I make it. Like I said, it wasn't planned. So here now I have bell pepper, I have all my bell pepper. It doesn't really matter if you mix them up together because they go in the same time, but I have to separate carrots because carrots is hard. So now I have onions, I have my spring onions cut, and I have my tomatoes. But we're still gonna add some little bit seasoning, so I will get them ready. And also I need this shrimp too. So I'll show you guys as I do it, okay? So my daughter just came in here to help me out. Today I'm taking over. Next time, Mona, you will show them how you make this, right?
Yeah.
You look at the camera and talk.
Yeah.
Okay, Mona, here. You need to take out this nose for me. Are you out? You can't just say you're just...
This one is Maggi. I don't know what this one is.
Look at the name.
It's Knorr.
Exactly, that's not. So you're opening Knorr and Maggi, right?
Yeah.
our whole grain spaghetti is ready to be served. Dinner is ready.
Once again, this is QS Sport 5, a subsidiary of the OC
Family.
But don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.
Bye guys.
Bye guys. Thank you. We are going to eat our food. Bye.
Bye. We need to stop here so that we can eat our food.
Yeah.
Okay, see you guys next time.
See ya. See ya.